Well, here we go. Sunday morning. Fired the BushCat up, heading out for a ride and chasing our shadow along the ground. I like to do that. Went over and checked on Farmer Bob. He was going to be spraying a little later. So I said, well, you know what? We haven't been to the beach in a while. Let's go down there and take a look at it. A little fast forward along the Erie Canal, the Higginsville Road Bridge. And we're coming up on the Cove Road Bridge. And you'll see right here where the Fish Creek comes into the canal how the color of the water changes. And as we go down through the beach here, everything is shut right down. The camps, there's very few cars, and Skinner's Harbor is completely vacant. The Indian Nation bought that. Very few cars on the pier. Nobody at the amusement park. No one on the pier. Coming around the corner by the lighthouse, there's nobody there. And of course, these are both year-round and seasonal residences here. So we come up on the Verona Beach State Park, and the coronavirus has us shut down. So as you can see, there's not a camper to be seen. That's a beautiful little park too. So looks like might be some employee cars there. But I said, well, you know what? Let's take a ride over to Canastota. And they've got this huge, literally huge greenhouse over there. I mean, look at the size of it. Right under the nose of the airplane is the Madison County Jail, just to give you an idea. I went up to Pat's, and I landed here a couple of weeks ago, but they got it plowed, and the ruts are filled right with water. It's so wet, I can't believe it. Heading back toward home over Building 24 at Oneida Limited. Now Sherrill Manufacturing. And you can see the casino under the wing there. And I said, you know, that looks like one of the Regner boys. Now, my dad used to work for George Regner, and George Regner was Dutch Regner's dad, and it's his sons now that are running the farm here. We could land easy here. You can see how big and nice this field is, but they're disking up some of the wet spots. Where's the tractor? Out there in front of us. You can just see them now. Coming across with the discs there. We're going to get a little altitude and give them some room. But nice little farm the Regners have got there. You can see the grain bins. And so we went across the road and circled around, and they got this field all fitted up, ready to go, and they're planting. And you'll see it right here. We got the tractor and the multi-row planter, and that's what you've got to have. These big fields, you got to have big machines. So we headed for home over the VVS school. Quite a nice complex. I graduated from there. Got their athletic fields and what have you. And the golf course is completely empty. Heading down toward the busy corner across the thruway. Breckenridge picking rocks. Right there by the tire tractor with a wagon on it. And they got them 2 fields done. J.D. George Elementary right there. Verdon Village. And as we come around, you can see Freihofer's building there and Bing's Service, and very few cars. Nobody at Save On. Save On Diesel is not very well attended, but you can see the farmers been doing a good job. They're getting the corn drilled in, and like I said, Breckenridge here's got the rocks all picked off, so they're doing a good job of it there. Hopefully we'll get our economy open back up here in a few days and get the rest of the folks back to work. You can see the thruway there, very few cars. So we're heading in toward an easterly approach, and you can see how wet it is. Look at the sun shining off of the water in the woods there, even with the leaves coming out. So I got the runway ditched off pretty good. I got that dried up. But it's early morning. You'll notice that the tire is dried off. And as we glide along here, just bleeding the speed off, when it plops on, you'll notice that the grass is all wet. Right there, you can see the tire all shiny now. So I hope you enjoyed the Sunday morning ride around the block.